I've been with Total Produce now for 30 years. We started off as a small Irish company and we're now spread all over Europe. We have an annual turnover in the region of 2.6 billion euro, and we do about 250 million cases of fruit every year. So my role within the organisation is Director of Information Technology, and in that role I suppose I'm ultimately responsible for all the technical computers, systems, communications within the group. The way the business has evolved with supermarkets and large customers, EU regulations, traceability of food and all those things has made it absolutely important to stay ahead of the game, to anticipate what our customers are going to come looking for next. Most of our trading nowadays is done electronically. We receive our orders electronically. We produce our invoice electronically. So it's a key. I suppose the challenges is being very decentralised and grown by acquisition. So we end up with numbers of different companies across different countries and different areas. So the challenge mainly is in communications, to staying on top of things, being able to meet regularly, speak regularly with our colleagues in Czech Republic, in Scandinavia, in England, and so on. The industry itself is very is fairly fragmented. There's always challenges. Logistics, thousands of trucks on the road at any given time, ships on the sea. Anything can go wrong, from weather conditions to everything else. But it's our job is to have the right fruit in the right place at the right time. I suppose we were probably early adopters of video conferencing. We used video conferencing extensively for a number of years. When it came to replacing the existing equipment, what we did was we looked at what other options were out there, looked at software as a service, and looked at the offerings that Complete had, and we were very pleased with the quality we got and the cost, and without the need for a major upfront investment. It was cost and control to some extent, but it was also to get a faster uptake with our colleagues in the other countries. So you can have somebody up and running in 2 hours. So as opposed to going out and having to buy equipment, have specialists install it, train people on using it, you would be looking at months. Well, they had a very good product. That was the most compelling, and then I suppose we've done business with these guys before, so we had confidence in being able to deliver a solution. Not particularly, no. I think it was, if anything, it was a plus point, because the cost of actually setting up a user then becomes negligible relative to having to spend tens of thousands of euros, and the speed that it can be done on and deployed. They gave me some equipment. He said, look, we'll set you up with an account, try it, see. The software sells itself, really. So once we'd used it, everybody was impressed, and then we just started signing them up. I said earlier on, this need to communicate, and because we're so spread across all the different countries, it's possible to have a meeting with your colleagues in Italy in the morning, in Rotterdam on the same morning, and in Scandinavia in the afternoon, and the UK in the afternoon. So compared to travelling, that's phenomenal. And we're able to share applications, show presentations and so on. So it's more than just the talking to people, it's sharing applications across the link as well. There is nothing specialist. You just need to know what website to log on to, and then send an invitation to anyone you want to join. And it's as simple as that. 50. We use it mostly internally, but we do occasionally have guests, or we could have colleagues travelling, maybe staying in a hotel in America, and we can send them an invitation, and they can, once they've got broadband in the hotel, they can log in and join the conversation. I think we're going to roll it out more to more of our colleagues around Europe. We've been doing that in the last couple of months, but we will continue to do that, because it's starting to get practical now to have a solution on your desktop rather than having to go into a specific room or anything else. So you can start a conference very, very quickly without all the setup and booking rooms in advance and all that sort of thing. So it's great.